Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of The New Batch. We are here and we are very excited to play and pick up from when we last left off, which was murdering an aboleth. We're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are playing, and then get going. I'm Lindy and I'll be playing Glass Cannon, the Warforged War Wizard, who has a backpack that they're very emotionally attached to now because it's got embroideries of all their adventures on it that Sully has done, and has a best friend who's very meaty and fleshy and fragile, and we're very concerned. Speaking of people who have flesh, that would be Shiny Pilot. How are you tonight?
I'm great. So is my flesh. It's here. It's ready to play, I'll be playing Sunny tonight, and he's an artificer who's been on the path of becoming an adventurer, and it's reluctant, but such is life sometimes, gotta be dragged kicking and screaming. So
Speaking of kicking and screaming, we've got D20 Coup de Grace. How are you?
Hi, yeah, that's me, kicking and screaming. I'm playing Snaggletooth Blastcap. He's a goblin monk, and no aboleth can dive too deep to escape me.
Someone who is very deep. Save that one. Would be Nagatosaurus. How are you?
I'm doing great and apparently very deep. Hi, I'm Nugatosaurus. I'm playing Sully Rupt, the disguised tiefling bard who is just, trying to not get a really big headache from a bunch of psychic damage. He'll be fine.
Someone who I'm pretty sure would give a really big headache to every time we play would be our dungeon master. Deception check. How are you tonight?
Beautiful segue that time. I saw it coming and I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's great. I'm doing wonderful. Hi, I'm Deception Check. I am the dungeon master of this fine campaign called Mondays in Exandria, the New Batch. We are playing Curse of the Netherdeep? What is what?
Critical Role, Call of the Netherdeep.
Call of the Nether. Wow, I remember everything else in my brain tonight. I couldn't remember the name.
Only
of the
been playing it for like a year. It's fine.
18 months now, I believe.
Oh wow. Okay.
We've been playing this for a little while now. And so yes,
we get sidetracked.
Yeah, we do get quite sidetracked, and when we switch to an alternating week,
that does extend things. Yeah,
that's extended it a little bit. But yeah, welcome. I hope you enjoy tonight's extravaganza of interest and pain and suffering and possibly success. I don't know. We know how these guys like to go through things. When last we left our heroes, they had made their way down to the gate to the Netherdeep, they believe, the glowing rubidium-infested rift in the center of Kaer Morro. There they found the infamous aboleth waiting for them. After a rather drawn-out fight, they went the way of our heroes. They did quite well. They finally decided to access the rift. Snaggletooth, with the hero badge that he has, also the Jewel of Three Prayers, it opened immediately. But upon opening, a blast of psychic energy hit all of our heroes. Luckily, they were able to, through the will of their own belief in themselves, or the fact that they're really charismatic heroes, maybe, they were able to shed off most of the damage, only taking half, and now stand before the rift, of which they can decide what they're doing from here. So we'll go back to everyone. We're going to get you right on the map here. You guys are right there at the gate. It is open. The energies that kept you out of the red glowing rift.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just moving the map. I was like, all right, that'll do it. Muttering to myself,
Okay.
don't mind me.
I thought maybe we were muted and we need to start all over again.
No, you're good.
So the energies have parted. Your brains are hurting a little bit. You've taken some psychic damage. The rift looks to be open. Before you is a maw of red energy and rubidium. You believe you have to go down to find out what's below. What do you choose to do?
take a deep breath.
Well, I mean, you notice standing close to Snaggletooth so far with his hero's badge that he has, you haven't you haven't really felt like you needed to breathe. But
I
every
know.
time you swim a little farther away from him, you feel like you're drowning a little bit. So, lucky you get to stay close to
do-
Snaggletooth.
Do we need to tie a rope to Snaggletooth and all of us? are,
Just
like,
all of
daisy
us on
chained
like
to
a
him?
daisy chain, like a center, like the center of the cell, and we were like the
What do
little bobbers off of him, and the rope
I mean,
radius.
really. I mean, are you leashed to him or is he leashed to you?
Yeah.
I am just excited for area of attack spells with you guys all chained together like that. I just can't wait.
I don't need to breathe.
Wonderful. That could work. That could work. So what do we do?
Should probably go
Are we
forward.
going in, guys?
Into the
Yeah.
rift!
Yeah, I was gonna say we're going in.
It's our
Let's do
job.
it.
Okay.
Let's
okay.
go.
We gotta save Alan!
So you guys enter into the rift.
Yep.
All right. There's a transition of energies as you pass through this kind of gray, hazy field. The lights from the rift itself begin to fade. You start like to lose sight of what you're doing, and you start to get colder and colder as you feel yourself eject into a cold, dark, just you're plunged in deep dark water. All right.
That sounds creepy.
Let me change the map real quick.
Oh no.
And then
Is
I
it
am
still all red
also-
around us?
No.
oh
Okay.
no.
All right. It is
So the
not.
Light is gone.
It's
Yeah,
pitch
no,
dark.
no,
That's right.
no.
You guys are
Oh
down
no. Oh no.
here.
That's a big map.
There it goes.
All right. So, the first thing
alright.
you feel is the undeniable pressure of the weight of a world of water upon every single speck, every inch of your body.
Oh.
Now, Sully and Snaggletooth, you feel the pressure, but it doesn't crush you. You just feel like you're held in this cold embrace, but it's not damaging you. But Sunny and Glass,
Mhm.
Yeah.
let me roll the damage for you.
Oh
Let's
fun.
just say let's see how bad the pain is.
Both of
Okay.
you take 42
Oh,
force
gosh.
damage.
Uh,
As you were
Crunch.
instantly crushed
Oh.
by the weight of the water
Oh.
around you.
Is this like panic inducing? Like, oh my god, we're gonna die? Or is this a one time?
Well, you immediately exit the rift and are crushed, while Snaggletooth and Sully, you aren't. And this is what you guys
Oh.
see as your friends are being crushed. You were floating 10 feet above the floor of a cavernous pit.
Well, maybe
The
some of
rift.
us aren't anymore.
The rift is at your back.
Yeah, pancaked.
2 enormous statues have settled to the seafloor at awkward angles. Each statue is missing its head, and one of the statues has an outstretched hand that looks like it might grab anything that gets too close to it. Covering the statues and clinging to the walls are crystalline tendrils that shed a dim, eerie red light. A 10-foot-high tunnel at floor level leads out of the sunken chamber, which has patches of seagrass growing everywhere.
Love it.
What do you do? What do each of you do? It is very dark. Your dark vision is limited to half of what it normally would be.
Okay.
You only see bits and pieces of red flashing off in the distance, giving an eerie glow to the area. If you look up, there is nothing but the expanse of deep, dark, cold water. And below you, to your back, is the rift of which you came through. You are on a clock.
Oh.
You have 1 minute to decide what you will do at this point in time before you take more damage.
Okay.
Those of you who don't seem to be protected from this crushing depth.
It seems that the water here is quite high pressured. As you hear,
Uh.
you probably hear the joints in Glass Cannon like creaking under pressure, like seams on a boat.
Sonny's just screaming. Ah!
Sonny, are you
Yeah.
are you still conscious, Sonny?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Barely.
This is very uncomfortable.
It hurts.
Sully,
Sully-
are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna go over to some of those like crystals.
The Viridium. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna break off a chunk, 2 chunks.
Okay.
Bad idea. We need
I'm
to
gonna-
leave.
I'm gonna give one to Glass and I'm gonna give one to Sunny.
Okay.
Glass doesn't
Alright,
want to
so-
touch it directly, so we'll pull out a dagger and just like, yeah, stab it.
Okay. So you stab the Viridium. Sonny, what do you do
Yeah.
with the
But
Viridium
I feel
that you're
like
handed?
Sully would have to slap it in his hands because he'd be writhing in pain, being crushed.
Yeah, Sully probably like forces it into your palm.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So
What's
you're
going
holding it.
on?
Yeah.
We should get out of here.
All right. So you're waiting.
I want to
Glass is gonna look at
grab
the
Sunny and try
Yeah.
to pull him back into the rift again.
Okay.
What? Here's the question though: does he feel heavy as lead? Like he feels heavy,
No.
or is it just a crushing force?
Just a crushing force from all direction.
Damn.
I've just got like this iridium on my dagger like a shish kebab, and I'm just like, Sully,
Okay.
what is this for?
Well, the only thing that I can think of that's the difference between you and Sunny and me and Snaggletooth is that we both have these, and I'll just kind of like lift up and show the ring.
Ah, that is correct.
But I'm gonna just precaution. Hey, Gollum, can you grab Glass and just bring her over to the rift? Just in case it doesn't work, we're gonna chuck you back out.
All right.
'Cause I can't pick you up,
I'm
but
sorry,
the
it's
Gollum
I
chuck
am
you back
very
out, but
heavy.
it's funny.
This is correct. I'm the
Yeah.
heaviest person
Okay.
here.
The minute is about to pass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You're
so
only
the
10
Gollum-
feet away.
Gollum's gonna pick her up, bring her,
Okay.
bring them closer to the portal, and just be ready to chuck them through.
Okay. So, Sonny, you're holding
Mhm.
a shard of iridium.
Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Glass,
that's the
you're
intent.
stabbed one with a dagger.
Yes, I've got it shish kebabbed on a dagger.
Okay. The minute passes. You both take 32 force damage.
Oh god.
Oh,
Okay. Good.
It's like
I don't
anime
think
with like
this is
blood
working.
coming out of his mouth.
yep.
I
Go ahead.
Glass is
pull
unconscious.
Sunny through that.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Try to pull him back through the rift if possible.
Okay. So, Snaggletooth, you're pulling Sonny. You go right through the rift. No problem. All right. You're right through.
I'm
We'll do
so
a death
glad
saving throw on the other side.
you had the golem pick me up or the shield guardian because
Yeah.
I would have just been stuck
Literally,
like a little
literally no other
pancake.
way.
like creating a
Yeah,
divot.
I imagine you're kind of
in the
like
stone.
someone took a tin can and kind of just squeezed it a little too
Yeah.
much.
And the joints on a submarine just
Okay. And
Compressing.
Sully, you had the golem pull her through the rift. Are you still
Yeah.
staying in, or are you going through yourself?
I will stay here.
I'm a
Okay.
total nincompoop. What's Grinder? Is Grinder fine?
Grinder is a construct and is different, just like the Guardian.
Okay. All right. I just
I'm
wanted
not-
to make sure. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
I'm not having them deal with that at this point in time.
there's
Okay,
sentient constructs and regular constructs.
So, Sully, as you're
I think-
standing by the, yes.
I take a deep breath before Snaggletooth leaves my range.
got-
Oh, that's a very good point because Snaggletooth just
I-
disappeared.
Yeah, I
Don't
have
you have
potions of water
I was gonna
breathing,
say, don't you
so
have some?
but I won't immediately start drowning. So
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna pause what's happening on the other side of the rift for just a moment.
Ugh.
Sully, your
Mhm.
passive perception notices something above you
my 20.
moving through the water.
Dun, dun,
It is
dun,
large.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun.
Iridium
It's
shark.
serpentine.
Oh, there was that iridium shark we hadn't taken care of earlier.
It is large. It is serpentine, and it
That's
is
nice.
moving slowly in your direction as if it's stalking you, possibly.
Ugh.
Okay, and remind me again what our mission was.
To see if we can
Kill
see through the rift.
aboleth.
We gotta save Alan.
No.
That's all-
What
that's
was
our mission.
Specifically, what specifically? Because the guy said there was a couple different things.
Seems I did not take notes last session. I'm pretty sure it was He wanted us to look through and see what we saw on the other side.
And I think he also wanted to see if it was the source of the ruidium as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That sounds appropriate. Just let me know when you want me to make my death saves.
We'll get to that in just a moment. But right now, as you guys are transitioning in this null space between planes, you basically are planar traveling in this rift. It is just a rift between two locations.
Okay.
Sully, it's up to you. You can stand here and see what's happening, or you can exit out.
Yeah, I just wanna I wanna just kind of observe for a couple, like a minute or two, until this thing gets close. I don't want
It
to
is
be
within
eaten.
30. It is within 30 feet of you when you notice it.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Can I see it?
That's
Already
close.
You can see something. If you'd like to give me a perception check, we can see if you can actually tell what it is.
Yeah.
Slowly.
28.
Dang,
Oh,
girl.
a 28.
I rolled
Okay.
18 and I have a plus 10, so.
That'll do it.
Okay. This does not have anything to hide, so I will show it to you.
Oh no.
This is what you see.
Oh gosh.
On roll 20.
Oh!
Oh, what?
I'm sure it's
leave.
fine.
And
It's like
And-
a sex dragon.
I'm gonna roll. I with that perception, you also notice two other things stalking behind it.
That's not the hunter?
They look like this.
Oh.
Two of them?
Two of them.
Oh, like, yeah.
Are
Oh,
they they're not attacking each other?
so it's okay.
Not yet.
No.
They're not the heavy.
Okay,
devourers.
all right. So
Right.
y'all
Yes.
played
Yes, they're not the heavies. They're the
y'all played
lights.
Subnautica, right? I'm getting serious
Oh, yes.
Subnautica flashbacks right now. Like,
Yep,
This is
those two
fine.
things, like they're hiding in the wake of the large slithering creature as it's coming towards you.
Yeah, I leave immediately.
As you back away, they notice that you've noticed them, and you see them just jetting right for you.
Whoop.
Oh, great.
And you
Fantastic.
back in,
Aw.
and you disappear into the rift. On the other side, Glass,
Did I say anything throw?
Glass and Sunny, I need death saving throws, please.
I'm still up though.
Yeah, I think
still
Sonny's
up.
still up.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're still
Sunny
up.
has
You
more-
survived it.
I'm a
Oh,
wizard.
holy.
Crap. Barely.
Okay,
If
okay.
you want to know my number, I could tell you, but
Is it a single digit?
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, barely.
Look,
okay, I'm
If
surprised.
it had
That's
been
awesome.
like I had 30 hit points and you rolled 32, so like I'm a
32.
wizard. I have a
rolled low,
D6.
too.
I have
yeah.
a D6 of health.
That's true,
Like
that's
it's
true. I
I
forgot.
may
I thought
have
that-
a 4 con, but I only have a D6 to
D6,
roll
yeah.
for health.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
So,
But
so
Here we
just
go.
to say, it's barely.
Sunny,
So.
Snaggletooth, you come through and you immediately feel a cessation of any pain. Okay, you're back. You're able to breathe. You're not crushed anymore. But you mean
Oh.
your body feels like your body's gonna be one big bruise because you're just. But then the
Ah.
shield golem comes through, and you
Uh-huh.
see the limp form of Glass Cannon.
Uh-oh.
Oh crap.
Is this the first time I've gone unconscious?
I think so.
Yes.
I
Oh
think it's the
shoot!
very
This
first
is
time.
this is the
Okay,
first
so
time I've
can-
gone unconscious. It's gotten real close before.
Are we in like an initiative action set? Or
I
can I
pull
get
out
to it?
the goblin repair kit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh God.
Ding, ding, ding.
We can fix her. We have the
Hey, I'm an
technology.
artificer here too. We can help her with that. or
I'll
help
give
him.
you guys have if you have spells already, you can easily make sure that Glass is not unconscious.
I have mending. Does that count?
Okay,
no,
Gla-
I have cure wounds. I have.
Okay.
Okay.
I think in the 1 minute it takes you to cast mending, it might not be. She might not be mendable at that point.
No, I will cure wounds her. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
As you're cure woundsing and Glass begins to regain
Reboot,
some
the
sort of
reboot?
awareness.
It's
Mhm.
happening. The
You
they're
see the
cycling
windows
on the
loading
circles.
cycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just circles.
And then
So,
Sully comes backing through
you get
the
6
rift
health.
that appears
Oh,
next to you.
thank you.
Back away from the portal,
rolled
please.
kinda low.
Quickly. Very quickly. Move. Get away.
Back
Get-
from
get
floor.
away.
Okay.
Yep, get away. Move.
Ah. Grab glass. Move.
We go down the
Okay.
stairs. We get
Okay.
the fuck away from the portal.
Hold on.
Okay, is everyone backing away?
I'm not. They can't travel through the portal.
Perfect. How far back from the portal are you standing, Snaggletooth?
5 feet. I don't know. I'm just.
You know,
that's
just
so
good.
funny.
That's good. 10 feet from the door
Okay,
here. I
okay.
guess.
Beautiful. Here's what the rest of you see as Snaggletooth stands beside the portal.
I finally rebooted.
A
Doo-doo-doo.
massive maw, just wide open, just comes out of the port at the rift, going right for Snaggletooth. He's standing there going, basically saying nothing's going to come through this portal.
Nothing can make it through that.
This thing goes up and it starts to close its mouth around Snaggletooth, just this large, this bluish kind of red glowing. No, you don't even have to react, because as it adjusts to the lower pressure in this area, it just explodes.
Yep. I had a feeling. Yep.
And Snaggletooth is covered in this really weird.
Oh,
blue
and we're all
purplish-
underwater, so it's not like a quick splatter, it's like a slow-mo.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just slowly expanding out.
You've got a new
bits
chum
and pieces.
grenade. Congrats. This is the receiving end of it.
Swipe
And then-
away the goo.
Red
See?
mist.
And you say
Wow.
"see," and then another one comes out. This is a weirder, smaller one, and it just goes. It's just a little dive bomb.
If anyone
don't
was
see anything
watching
else
this
come
from the
through.
bird's eye view, they'd be like, what the heck is happening down there?
There's just this chum field. in
Oh, and
front
it's gonna
of the
just
rift
ooze
now.
out from the rift at anyone if they're watching that's gonna be like, oh god, what happened to them? Like, they're gonna
There's
think it's
there's
us.
little fish coming around. You see sharks begin to circle above. Some more of the Ruidium sharks are just kind of circling above because, blood in the water. Feeding time.
Thank you,
Well-
I say to the shield guardian, and then pat him on the shoulder and climb down. It seems I am unable to acclimate to that pressure at this moment in time.
Yeah, I think we should probably leave.
I felt
Agreed.
fine.
So did I, but clearly our friends didn't.
I require an upgrade.
Well, what's different?
You require lots of repairs.
So we just need to get like a diving suit for you two.
We need the hamster ball and just.
We could make the most like steampunk, diesel punk, like awesome diving suit. It would be so cool. Just saying.
Oh.
We could.
Okay, so
I don't know if the lead lines for the diving suit would go through the planar rift. I think that might be a problem.
Oh, I don't need oxygen. I just
mean,
need
I've
the
seen
pressure
Stargate.
resistance. It's fine.
But you
fine.
need something to keep
Yeah.
the pressure in the suit, though.
Shoot. All right. We'll fill it up with a fluid, a very viscous fluid.
Yeah,
There we go. A high density fluid that
I can't
kind of
remember what
equalizes
movie
it.
that
Out.
is.
Yeah, but I remember it's
The
something.
Deep?
The
Or something?
Abyss.
The Abyss.
Yeah, I was thinking the abyss too.
The
Yeah.
Abyss. Yeah.
Love that movie.
We get
oh,
fluid lungs.
The
They're great.
abyss.
All right. So the natural inhabitants of the area are beginning to circle around this chum field. There is blood and guts and refuse and just everywhere.
Okay.
Question.
All right.
Is the
Yes.
barrier permagun since Snaggletooth opened it, or is it like kind of reappeared?
Give me a perception check or an investigation check, whichever you feel is best.
Okay. So
I'll do
technically,
investigate.
We have done the mission.
Nat 20.
Okay. You take a look at the barrier, and you know, because of your chronometer inside
Yes.
your systems and your ability to access information and compare, you can tell that in the time you guys have traveled through and the time since you've opened it and returned, that it has incrementally started to close, and that you imagine that it should take close to an hour for the barrier to close again after opening.
Okay. I'll let everybody know that.
An hour, you said?
Yes.
About an hour.
The barrier will remain open for approximately an hour.
This doesn't seem like much time.
Can we not open it again?
I would like to think we would be able to, since we have
I think
the
we
Jewel
could.
of Three Prayers.
I think we could. I just. All right. What? So technically, we did what they asked us to, right? We needed to go in and see what it was all about, then come back and report to them, right?
I mean, that's kind of technically what they.
It's a pressurized hell.
It's a pressurized
pressurized
hell.
The thing is you're not wrong with that description.
That's what'd you say? A pressurized hell.
I mean,
Um,
red glowing lights, lots of pain, weird creatures attacking you. I mean, it does sound like hell to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Or either a really interesting trip into the outback of Australia.
Subnautica, I'm telling you, man.
Mhm.
It's right there.
Okay.
Okay, so we're hurt. Do we need to take a minute to heal up each other? Because I'm busted all the pieces.
I'm dented in many places.
Yeah. She's dented in many places. Do we want to short rest this? If we're safe?
I will repeat, there are circling sharks above your head.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
Yeah,
don't
I
want
was
to
gonna
short
say
rest here.
So let's push on
we-
then.
we've
safety.
done
We
done what we
Let's go
needed
report.
to do.
Let's report
Yeah,
back.
let's go back up.
Let's go back, yeah.
I
I
think
agree.
it's probably a good idea to get
We can come
some
back.
scholarly people looking at this. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anybody who steps through that portal is gonna fucking die. So, I think we're fine.
Yeah. It's guarded by
We can
undead
always,
guardians of terror. So
Monitor
We
the
can-
area
we
until the rift
can-
closes up. Just
yeah,
from a
let's-
distance.
Let's retreat to the place. The
Oh, you mean the door closes? Okay.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
till
the ref
till
closes.
the barrier closes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's retreat to this area where we found the spy lady.
Yeah,
and we can
because we
just-
can see it
just
from there.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Yeah, I like
Make sure
that.
no one
until
else
it
is.
closes, and
try
then
to
we
sneak
can go
in.
back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm cool with that, yeah.
You have no difficulty making your way back.
Cool.
You know, the place has been left alone since you removed the spy, the double agent. It is very comfortable as these places go underneath, you know, tons of water and maybe not as much as that elemental plane of water you were just in, but it's refreshing, fresh air, no water,
okay. All right.
dry.
So what is used to keep this place like this?
There are small beacons
Oh,
above each of
yeah.
the doorways that create a magical field inside the structure.
Hey,
Um,
Alacritos, we need some of them beacons.
Yeah.
we're
We need-
gonna
A portable beacon.
we're just gonna take
Yeah.
2 of them and we're just gonna keep moving.
What if
Yeah.
this is evil me talking? What if we just stole one of those beacons off the
I think I don't think that would work because we tried to
Okay,
fix the
look.
one that was having
Yeah.
an issue.
Heroes
And-
don't steal; they commandeer.
We are
Fair.
heroes.
Okay, yeah, we are heroes. We must commandeer
fair.
your
Very fair.
We're borrowing it. Gosh.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, well, let's go. Yeah, topside. Once the
I-
barrier closes, let them know that it's a pressurized hell on the other side. But for some reason, Snags and Sully were fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're smart. They'll figure it out.
It might have to be, rather than just a piece of iridium, it might have to be a iridium item, which we've turned in everything we found with the exception of the ring and the axe. So that we might need the elephant or something.
Mhm.
Maybe. Hunt down
I
more.
will
Or we have to
remind
have some
you
corruption.
that the Allegiance of Allsight has collected a great number of iridium
Yeah.
artifacts.
They have.
Not necessarily just the ones you found.
Mm-hmm.
That the part of the problem that started you off in this entire endeavor down here was that items were going missing from
Yes.
the logs, hence the ring and the elephant and some things of that nature. So
Yeah. Well,
So
they
wait,
should have some to give us then if we ask nicely.
These
Um,
items were not corrupted. Then someone brought them down here and they became corrupted.
No,
Is
they
that
were always corrupted.
Okay.
these were items that were down here and became corrupted over time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are relics from Kermoro that have been down in the presence of this rift for how you don't know how
For
long.
long enough to become corrupted. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And as you're watching the rift, Glass, you can tell that and Snaggletooth, because of your jewel, you can tell that the rift is slowly closing. But while it's closing, other things are coming out, sensing blood and food and an escape from where they were. And
They won't like it more in there.
Yeah.
They're just popping, and it's just this
The chum
cloud.
bubble keeps increasing.
It's just a cloud, and you just see red streaked sharks swimming through, and other creatures, little blood
Oh
fins
man,
and things.
because everything on this side can't survive on that side, and everything on that side can't survive on this side. It's the worst. It's just gonna be an increasing chum bubble. Or chum
on both sides.
zone.
And then you see the shield or the rift close, and there's no more expand. The chum bubble still expands, but not because more has been added to it.
It's dissipating and expanding, not increasing.
You do notice there are less sharks than you imagined. The ones that went into the rift, into the chum bubble, are not there anymore.
We should give some time for creatures on both sides to do the cleanup, and then before we try again, because it's gonna attract a lot of things on both sides. I have a feeling. Yeah.
So you stand there now as the dissipating chum field continues to expand.
We should make our report, and perhaps take a rest.
I think that would be very wise. I hurt very badly.
Perhaps
Probably
they can loan us some items to find Alan.
Something maybe to stop that intense pain?
I hope so.
I don't think I've been hurt that bad before.
That was the first time I have been unconscious since my awakening.
Did you see anything?
No. The reboot
Sunny
screen.
scribbles notes. Yeah, reboot screen.
Yeah, that was a full shutdown. There's no dreams involved in that.
No.
Yeah. You didn't hear all of a sudden like it.
I had like start up in safety mode. Like, do you want to restart in safe mode? And I can, yes.
Would you like to update your BIOS?
Here's an update.
You are 788 years past the update date.
Shoot.
Oh.
Maybe it's best not to update in that case. You know what I'm saying? I might break it.
Your kill list got refreshed.
Oh no!
Oh, that's right. You just rebooted.
I did just reboot. Oh no!
All right, you make your way back up. It is a slow process with Sunny being injured. And Glass having some damage to her servos. They're not as quick or flexible or as functional as they'd like to be.
Yep.
I imagine, Sully, you probably have the Shield Guardian help Glass as you traverse up the long stairwell. You see people staring at you.
We didn't come down here all that long ago.
Yeah, they're staring at you, but kind of like wide-eyed, not in derision, but in just surprise, because everybody saw the rift open, and everybody saw what happened and how quickly you exited.
And
so
the chum wave.
The chum wave, yes.
And how we weren't included in it.
It is the talk of the academia at this point in time, and you imagine that the rumors will be passing faster than you travel yourselves. Are you heading directly to the Crystal Chateau?
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way.
Alacritos.
And Mr. Crayon. Mr. Crayon. James Crayon.
Oh God. So you make your way on through to the Crystal Chateau, and you see, because you haven't been gone all that long, that the two heads of the Allegiance of Allsight are still bickering. One about you all being put into such a quick position. I want to call him Crayon now. Crayon and I Lick Your Toes are arguing. Yes, that's exactly what's going on right now. I love it. You've corrupted
Lactose
me finally.
intolerant and Mr. Crayon.
And they see you come in. The receptionist
fluid.
just kind of waves you through.
Drip.
Yes. Two of you look fine, or as fine as you did, and then two of you look terrible.
We look broken to hell.
And Alacritos looks over and goes, What happened? What?
So,
you're back already.
So we went through.
The Aboleth was fine. He didn't do this.
we destroyed the aboleth pretty easy, not a problem.
Okay.
We opened up the shield, walked through the rift,
How-
and then
How? Okay, you're skipping really important parts. I'm an academic. I need to know these things. Can you explain to me? Because we've been trying to get through that for a while now. How did you just open it? Was it the battle axe? Was it?
I don't know, it just opened.
It was the hero's amulet.
This shines.
Which, again, I've been casting
It
to make it
does
look
not
non-magical.
shine.
It does
It
not.
looks like a mundane ember.
They look at you like must have been one of the ruidium artifacts.
It might be better
Okay.
to let them believe that.
But anyway,
One day of me not
It-
casting that spell and it'll revert back to normal, but you know.
yeah. But anyway, so we walked through the rift and came out into this super fucking dark, super high
Pressurized hell.
place. Sunny and Glass just kind of immediately felt that pressure, and it was crushing them essentially. So we got them out. I stayed back a couple seconds, and there were several very, very large monsters coming at us, and they came through the portal, but they exploded when they got to our end.
Due to the pressure
so
difference.
the pressure differences between the two locations. Now, what sort of rift was there? Was it sort of like passing through like a teleportation, or is it more planar based? What did you feel like? What was the sensation as you traveled?
It was like a void.
Okay, so more likely planar based. All right.
And there's definitely ruidium on the other side.
And I'll pull out the dagger with the stabbed rudium on it. This is from the other side.
Like it is a pure form. Like it has not been forced. It has not been formed into anything. It's like, oh, could you sit that on the desk? I don't want to touch it. Could
I
you
did
sit
not
that on the
either.
desk?
Sonny, you should place yours on the desk as well.
Okay.
Now you were still holding yours, right?
Yeah, he didn't let go of it because he would have been like, you have your hands like lock up on something and you don't want to let go. He'd be in so much pain. He's like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to this.
Just give me 1 second. You have a roll
You
to
might
make.
be infected.
It's okay. I'll be
Sorry,
fine.
Sonny.
It's
All of this
fine.
stuff is so spread out in the module. It's kind of hard to track down.
It's deja vu.
Viridium.
It was very dark on the other
dead.
side.
Okay. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Woohoo! Charisma save. Let's see. Charismatic AF. Hey, he is 20, not natural.
Woo! Dirty 20.
Pretty charismatic.
Yeah,
I'll
dirty
let you
20.
know this. Exposure over time to the pure form of
Oh,
iridium
no.
requires a 20 to pass. So you put it down.
Oh,
no
barely.
problem. No,
Oh.
no rash, no nothing.
I'm
Wow.
fine, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. It's great. He thinks he's got like some sort of.
And so
immunity to
you
it.
see both Cryon
Don't think
and Alacritos take a look at everything, and they just start mumbling back and forth to each other. It's like, you saw was it veins of this, or was it just rocks on the ground? What was the disposition of the iridium that you saw?
May I
It was
have
like
pen and
veins,
paper?
right?
What was really weird
Just
was the
sketch it for them.
statues.
I'll just sketch it for them.
Statues.
Yeah, there are these really large statues. They looked humanoid.
They were headless though.
Yeah, they were headless.
And I wonder if they felt. There's so much. Now you said when you two of you suffered from the pressure of was it like a plane of water or something?
The pressure was
Did you
intense.
see a surface?
No. It was in a cave, as of sorts.
It was
Okay.
pitch black.
Pitch black.
And the temperature? What was the
Very
difference
cold.
between? Okay, exceedingly
In
cold.
2 minutes, I went from moderately fine to my chassis being this dented, and I was rendered into a reboot. Unconsciousness.
Okay, but you, he points at Snaggletooth, and so neither of you suffered any adverse effects of the pressure.
No, it's totally fine.
I assumed it was my monk training.
Of course, I mean, possibly. That's a possibility. Do you guys know of any difference between the four of you that could explain, like, what do you eat different things? Do you
I do not eat.
training? Fair.
It can't be Bell's Taco.
I was trying to
I
think
mean,
of
the amount of
something
gas that it
snarky to
puts in
say.
it. Yeah, I mean, it could overpressurize.
Could
you, I don't know.
reverse the pressure, yeah. Just throw Bell's Tacos.
Maybe we shouldn't be in those diving suits, else we'll be in trouble.
There has to be some particular reason why two of you suffered and two of you didn't.
I'll rip out the sketch of what I was able to see with my limited dark vision of the room. So the two statues and like the
Cryon takes it and starts just going over. It's like this is fascinating.
Sully
This is
had a
amazing.
good theory, but perhaps it did not work.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so Snaggletooth has the battle axe, and I have this. But Glass and Sunny don't have any ruidium infused items. That was my thought. So.
Oh, that would make sense. The area is infused with iridium. Perhaps that an infection or possession of a iridium item or
The
the
pure
ingestion of
iridium
iridium.
did not work. I gestured to the dagger.
Well, but okay. Well, I mean, you say it did not work. How did you? What did you do with it?
Sunny held it, and I was holding the dagger that was holding it. It might need to be actually infused rather than just touching.
Okay, yours was that you stabbed yours with a dagger.
Yes, and I gestured to the desk where it's still there. Just.
Okay, well, you wouldn't be attuned to it or accessing it anyway. You're just kind of like poking it. I could see why yours wouldn't work, but Mr. Nemesis, you held one the entire
Yes.
time.
While I was in pain, yes. Lots of pain.
Maybe
Okay,
it has
so-
something to do with
It might need to be
it
infused.
coming from this side of the rift.
Oh, that could be as well. We were only holding iridium from the other side of the rift, not from our side of
Wow.
the rift.
Okay. Give me a moment to confer with my compatriot here.
Certainly. I would like
talk-
to rest.
That's fine. Why don't you could stay at one of our dormitories here or head back to where you're staying if you wish. We'll contact you once we can figure out more from what you've given us, if that's
Where-
okay. Or
Where's the luxury dorm?
we have an honors dorm connected right next door to the Crystal Chateau. If you'd like to stay there, it's very, very comfortable.
I love comfort.
Well, of course. Just ask Miss Prudence to give you access to one of the floors. We're in between semesters, as you know, at this time, so there's going to be some space open.
All right.
Excellent, and we'll contact you there soon. I'll make sure the food's sent up.
Thank you.
Make my way up
Does
to
the shield
honors
guardian need to
dorm.
hold like Sunny in one arm and Glass in the other, and just like have hold of two of
I
us?
feel like we'd be holding each other or holding on to it.
Yeah. Just as
I need the
hands
robotic strength
as
grinder.
seats.
Grinder would probably be assisting.
No. We'll go hang out and get at least a short rest. Roll some HP.
Yes, please. Yes.
And I'd like to just try to study my staff that I remembered I had today when I was looking through my inventory.
Okay. All right. So, is everyone Snaggletooth? I know you're probably doing something else. What are you doing, Snaggletooth?
I'm helping.
Oh,
Yeah.
I believe we're all surprised by that.
Yeah.
Rest?
Sully, what are you doing at this point in time?
I will also rest because I took some aboleth stuff. So.
Okay.
Sully,
Okay.
Would you like to assist me
I-
in looking at my staff?
I
Since you are
well, I-
educated and went to college.
Yeah. I went to college. I can help.
The rooms are well appointed, but they are student rooms.
I went to college too. Right now.
You're given one of those joint rooms where
Yeah,
each
yeah,
one
yeah.
has their own like desk and bed, but they have a
Mhm.
center
Living
like
room.
living space.
Yeah.
With like a library and some very comfortable chairs. Yeah, you're on the 4th floor, so you're overlooking part of the city. You've got a nice balcony. I'm sure Snaggletooth, if he had enough Bell's Tacos, could, vomit right off of that very well and hit everyone if he felt like it. It's a very comfortable space. So anyone that wants to go ahead and do a short rest or a long rest, can go ahead and do that.
Short
Glass, with assistance from Sully,
Yes.
you can make me an Arcana check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Okay, there we
I'm
go.
glad I had Sully's help.
All right, so you find out that this particular item, found from the deck of
Heroes.
of minor things.
Sure.
I believe.
I remember you said
find
you were
that-
pretty mischievous when you assigned it. I was like, I got a magic item. You were like, quick.
I'm trying to decide what was it going to be, that one? You know what? Screw it. You're getting this. I don't care.
That's what you said last time too, but I had to figure it out.
It goes boom.
Okay, here we go. I was going to make it a Staff of Power, but you think it's just a Staff of Power. You're looking at it, it's like, oh, this could be something really crazy. This could be a thing. And then you're like looking at some very specifics to it, and there's different writing on it. And you find out that this is actually a Staff of the Magi.
Oh, shoot. Snap, crackle, pop.
All right. It is a magical quarter staff that grants a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. While you hold it, you gain +2 bonus to spell attack rolls, which I will regret at some point to this session, or if you're further one. The staff has 50 charges, and it regains 4d6 +2 expended charge daily at dawn. It has spell absorption. You have advantage on saving throws against spells. Shit.
It's okay.
So melee attacks
Look,
against
It's
glass
okay.
cannon.
You didn't want the Staff of Power for me to get that, because that one adds a +2 to armor class, and you don't want me to have a 25 AC, so, you know.
And the spells you have now available to you are Conjure Elemental, Dispel Magic, Fireball, Flaming Spear, Ice Storm, Visibility, Knock, Lightning Bolt, Pass Wall, Plane Shift, Telekinesis, Wall of Fire, or Web.
Okay.
And then you could also use this spell implement to cast without using any charges: Arcane Lock, Detect Magic, Enlarge, Reduce, Light, Mage Hand, Protection for Evil and Good.
Wait,
and if you feel like
lock without chart, that's pretty good.
Yes, that's
Just
really good.
Arcane lock every fucking
Everything. Lock.
5 locks on a door.
But
you
I
have to
don't
get
have
through
knock, so we can't get through it.
No. You have knock with 2 charges.
Oh,
That's one of the
okay.
spells you have.
So we can use infinite locks, but only 2 knocks.
Well, I mean, as long as you know the password, you're fine.
That's true. That you do have a password. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have the ability to make a retributive strike with your staff.
Oh,
Oh,
if
that's
you
the
break
best.
the staff over your knee or against a solid surface, the staff is destroyed and releases the remaining magic in an explosion that expands to fill a 30-foot radius sphere centered upon the broken spot.
Uh-huh.
And you take damage equal to 16 times the number of charges in your staff.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. There's 50 charges in it?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
So, worst case scenario, y'all. Snap, crackle, pop.
Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Drop
do
a bomb.
Don't do it. Okay,
Like, you broke a Staff of Power in my Curse of Strahd game. I can break a
yeah,
staff.
I did that, but we couldn't use the Staff of Power. You could use that Staff of the Magi.
That's true. Oh. Well, fun. Oh, no. Alright, let me
yes.
add that to my thing. That'll be fun times. Class now has a staff. Ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Okay. So, you guys rest, find out what's going on, and you wait. Food's brought up. It is a rather sparse meal, but good. It's not Bell's Tacos, but it's still.
What is this? The
It's-
students eat this? Unbelievable.
It's it's garlic bread and butter. It's pulled pork and
Sounds good right now.
God,
some other excellent foods. I'm making myself hungry, so I'm going to stop now describing anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
No one comes
It's not
to
Bell's
visit.
Taco, but
No, it's not Bell's Taco.
Yep.
No one visits other than the people who bring you food. You
Okay.
have a student that lives on the floor. You believe they are a person who keeps an eye on other students when they're here. Have said that they will be happy to go out and get anything you need as long as you stay here. But the rest of the day travels. I mean, not travels. The rest of the day moves along with no other contact or information.
I can enlarge,
Um,
reduce,
I was gonna
Triad
say,
or
actually,
or
just let us
Electrotos.
be.
I could.
Before we do the long rest, before we finish the long rest, can I cast
Sure.
Ascending?
Of course.
I'm gonna send to my father because I talked to him right before we went in,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm going through a planar portal. It'll be fine."
Oh,
That's true, we did.
So
He
I'm
seemed
just
quite
gonna.
concerned.
He did. So I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Dad,"
It's
or I
fine.
don't call him Dad. Hey, Father. Hello, Father. We went through the portal, the rift.
Fine.
It wasn't great, but we're totally fine. Everyone's alive and safe and back through on this plane of existence. We're all good.
You get back very quickly. I am relieved to hear you are safe. Please tell me you're not returning to that place. When are you coming home? You're missed. I love you.
We'll be home as soon as we find Alan.
Yeah. Can
And
neither
that's it.
confirm or deny if I'm going back through the portal or not.
You
I'm
might as
safe.
well go ahead and deny it. You know you're going back.
I am safe for the moment. I love you too. I'll be home as soon as I can.
You get an exasperated return.
Tell Effie I love her too.
You get an exasperated reply. Why do you do these things to me? I'm not going to be able to sleep until I know you're safe. Please, please, please be safe and return to me.
I just mentally send a thumbs up.
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool.
And I hold up my
Nice.
backpack to Sully and ask if she can embroider a little aboleth.
Emojis can be sent through.
Sure.
That's
Yes,
fine.
emojis. Emojis are
emoji
yes.
sending. I like this.
Yeah,
And then
you'll definitely be able to.
I'll spend my time embroidering an aboleth into Glass's backpack.
Yay!
Okay. Is there
Away.
anything else you'd like to do this evening?
Sonny comes to grips with the fact that he almost got crushed to death. Deals with it. Cries a little bit. It's fine.
Okay. That'll work. Roll me a wisdom save.
Hey, Sonny's to 20. 30, 20.
You're okay. You're okay,
It's fine. My friends were there. They pulled me out. Everything's okay.
Yeah. You believe that the support of your friends has allowed you to move forward and you think you're stronger for it.
Through the power of friendship, anything is possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snaggletooth. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I just want to get a student randomly walking by.
Well,
But,
there's not
hey.
really anybody on this floor. Do you go down to the common area?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you head down.
I'm just walking around right now looking for some, someone.
Some strange. Is that what you're
Yeah.
doing? Okay.
No, that's not exactly.
I'm just
Hey,
down
I
there
was
looking for.
a strange person. Not all right. Anyway.
Okay. What? I'm wondering what's going on here.
I want to be like, hey, and then I want to pull out my axe. Have you seen this?
They look surprised.
Uh-huh.
But no, sir. I don't know why you're asking me this. Why should I know what that? It looks like an axe, but it's red. Did you paint
Yeah.
it?
Have you seen anything like this before?
No.
If the college had anything like this, where would they keep them?
I have no idea. I'm a first-year student.
Well, go find me someone that would be able to tell me.
Sir, who are you?
I'm Snaggletooth Blastcap. How do you not know me?
Are you a professor here?
No, I'm a hero here.
Oh.
I'm more like
Perhaps you should speak to. Perhaps you should speak with Hero Services.
Okay, well, take me to Hero Services then.
I'm sorry. I'm late for. I'm late for an appointment.
Look. Whatever appointment you have, obviously, it does not matter as much as this.
I don't know why you're saying that, sir. I don't know you, and I don't know why. But Hero Services is over by the Crystal Chateau. You can just head that direction. I'm sure they'll be able to help you.
All right. Well, where are you going?
To my appointment.
What appointment do you have?
Look, I'd rather not talk about personal medical situations, okay, please?
Oh, it's a medical thing. All right. Well, then, here. Stab him in the gut. No.
What an asshole.
No, I just leave.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
he
do that.
sighs. Just
Yeah,
continues on.
I am an asshole, but I'm not that big of an asshole. Okay. All right, so I go over to Hero Services.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk in and
Apparently.
you see a couple burly people standing around. You know, some really some edgy, dark, all in black, like rogues, kind of sitting in corners, like going from shadow to shadow, just staring at each other, like out edging each other. And then you see just this like happy little halfling sitting at a desk. Going, "Hi, how can we help you? Welcome to Hero Services."
Yes, I'm looking for other items that might look like this. Where would those be?
I believe that those are found inside Karamoro, and it's recently opened up. If you'd like to sign in as an adventurer for one of our expeditions, I'm sure we can find a nice spot for you in the coming weeks.
I mean, yeah, I'd sign up. But but also, you see, the thing is, what if they were brought back from Kimura and then here to this fine school? Where would they be?
Oh, all of those recovered items are given to the Legion of All Sight, and they classify them and store them for safety.
Where would they store them?
I don't know. We don't handle that. We handle the procurement, and then we pass it off to the school, and they take care of it.
Well, shoot.
I'm sorry, sir.
You see, this isn't helpful. I need to get more of these items.
Well, perhaps you should speak with someone at the Allegiance of All Sight. I see you're wearing a badge.
Yes.
You are a member of the Allegiance. Why aren't you asking your commanders in the organization?
I didn't think of that.
Oh. That could be a problem, sir.
Well, then I'm going to go ask them. Where are they?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Aren't you a member of the Allegiance of All Sight?
Look, I'm a member of a lot of things.
Don't you know where your own clubhouse is?
Look, I know that there's a house around here, but I don't know. Do you want me walking into random houses until I find it? Because I will do that.
Sir, perhaps you should consider that maybe the administration building right next door, the Crystal Chateau, would possibly be where the headmasters of the Legion's Vol site would be located.
Wait, no, we can't tell the headmasters. You gotta keep that quiet.
Why?
Yell. Because they can't know, because I'm gonna steal it.
Why would you be stealing something from your own organization, sir? And that's not very hero-like. And you hear
you're right. I'm going to
you hear a bunch of rogues grumbling in the darkness.
Look, all right, fine. I'm going to commandeer these for a greater purpose. Okay, we gotta look. All right, I gotta go into an overpressurized hell. Okay, and these items are the only way to prevent that from us being crushed. by all the water. And then we gotta find Alan.
We sound like crazy people.
Sir, I imagine you do look like you have the hero aura about you.
Yeah.
Perhaps you would like to take advantage of our mental health counseling services we have here at the Heroes Heroes Association of Services. Could you can come right back to the back here if you'd like.
All right.
Wonderful. Just follow me. Okay.
All right,
if you could
pal.
just, she leads you down a hallway, and you
Move to
see
asylum
like
bus snags.
you see like a room where barbarians are just pumping lots of iron, but it's basically just stacks of rocks that are lifting, and
It's
see
CrossFit.
like you see like some halfling rogues practicing on locks, and you just see a lot of you hear like cantrip casting in the back, that it's been screwed up, like people like little misfires. Some guy as you're walking by one of the rooms, one guy gets turned into a potted plant. Must be a wild, a wild magic sorcerer.
Okay.
And then she goes, "Okay, look, great. If you just wait in this room right here, I'll have one of our trained professionals meet with you."
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I have a water or something?
Of
while I wait?
course. There's
Yeah,
look.
right.
There's a carafe of water right there with a few glasses.
All right. Thank you. Just have a
Wonderful.
seat.
Okay, just sit back and relax, and don't worry. Everything will be fine. As she closes the door, you hear a large knock. You're now barred inside a room in the middle of
I'm
Hero
fine.
Services.
I'm fine.
There's a carafe of water. It's fine.
There's a carafe of water. Look, everyone loves a good carafe.
Yeah.
It might even be bespelled to keep the water chilled at all times.
Oh.
I mean, come on.
It's a nice
Who wouldn't
carafe
kill
of
for one of
water.
those carafes?
I was gonna say
right
that's
there?
the fanciest right there.
Exactly, the fancies of carafes. Now, what are the rest of you guys doing? I mean, Snaggle disappeared, as Snaggle does.
So this
Sully.
is after the short rest are done.
I have discovered that I can infinitely cast enlarge reduce. See? And I like boop something I can make, boop something make it small. At will. At will. At will.
That's
No.
really impressive stuff.
Would you like to become larger or smaller?
I'm perfectly fine the way I am.
Let me
thank
know if you change your mind. I can do it any time, an infinite number of times.
I will let you know.
All right. I
Fury
could
of the
probably
tiny.
make Fury of the Tiny. Oh no, I can make a shield guardian at one thing bigger.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
He goes through the roof. Like it's just too big for the into the roof. There's
Yeah.
a big indentation on the roof.
It's fine. Yep. So the class is just experimenting.
Okay. Sully, you've spoken with your father. Was there anything else you'd like to do this evening?
No, that was it.
Okay. Sonny, how about you?
I was looking at my inventory items, been like, I think I'm okay for now for anything that I need to do other than just generic day-to-day stuff. So
You don't want to get yourself institutionalized?
no, I'm good. They already no.
They think snags is bad. They don't want to open the can of worms that is glass cannons circuits. That's. How would you like 800-year-old drama?
I mean, it is the Hero Association. They could help you.
It's true. I don't know it exists, so we're good right now.
Okay. I'm sure there's a Kachan in there somewhere. All right, so
We just wonder why it's
The
so
night-
quiet, and maybe a little afraid of why it's so quiet.
yes, the night passes. There is no word from Snaggletooth, so one of the rooms is untended to, and it is awfully quiet for a night that Snaggletooth it would be around. The night passes no problem. You wake in the morning refreshed, feeling better, none the worse for wear. You find in your room breakfast has already been delivered. There are rolls and milk and juices and some sliced ham.
Do you think perhaps the Bell's Taco finally did Snaggletooth in?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Neither would I.
No.
funny to be lost in thoughts. Like, oh no.
Oh. And I'll
Okay.
watch them eat.
What do you guys plan for today?
Oh, does that? So is that a long rest we're doing?
Yeah, we got a
Yes,
long rest.
that was a long rest.
Overnight.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Huzzah.
Whew.
Perhaps we should find Snaggletooth and then see if Headmaster Alacritos and Headmaster Crayon have anything to report.
Cryon.
Crayon.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Damn it.
I'll go
Okay.
ask around about Snaggletooth, I guess, a little bit.
All right, as you are getting up to exit the building, or exit the room, there's a knock on your door. It's
How high up is the knock? Is it really low, or is it up like a normal height?
medium.
Okay, it's not Snags. And I'll go
Yeah.
open the
Knock
door.
on the door. You open it. There is the person who's been delivering your food. It's the floor monitor or the floor person.
The
Hello.
dorm RA.
Sure.
Resident assistant.
assistant. You're like, oh, hi, great. I'm glad to see you're still here. I was asked to pass along a message. Both of the headmasters are really interested in providing you a little bit more information. They've actually started a few other expeditions with some of the information you provided to them. It seems that the rift now is open and can be opened much easier by people with certain provided instruments. And so if you'd like to maybe rest before you return to investigate, the headmasters will speak with you this evening, if you'd like, here or at your whatever place of residence you have.
We already rested last night.
Hmm.
Yes, I believe the reasoning was as it was provided to me as just a lowly residency assistant here.
Is that a lowly position?
It's not the best.
Anyway, focus.
Oh, sorry.
Apologies.
My understanding is that perhaps they feel bad for almost killing you and experimenting in a situation that was unknown. But now that they know more, they would like to maybe do a bit of testing before you return, even if it's necessary. Perhaps they won't need you to return anymore. Oh, and I was also to hand you this pouch, which your
Oh.
payment from the last
Thank you.
services
Well-
you rendered.
We do need to return at some point, so hopefully it coincides with our goals.
Of course. But it's up to you. Just let me know if you're planning on leaving so I can pass the message along, or if you can hang out here.
Oh, inquiry. Have
of
you
course.
seen our fourth party member, Snaggletooth Blastcap?
No. Is he missing?
Unfortunately. Have there been any
I'm gonna
loud
lose my
explosions in the
position.
city?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Then it is all right for now, but we will look for him. And then meet with the
It-
headmasters.
Is it dangerous for him to be alone?
Yes. For other people.
I am so
And
in trouble.
himself.
I'm going to lose this job.
No,
wonderful.
Nothing
he-
has exploded yet. It is probably fine for now.
He goes missing from time to time. This is normal. You're not in any trouble.
He usually turns up by morning, though. God, he sounds like a stray cat. Like,
does.
Miss Snuffles comes back she's back for breakfast in the morning, She's
When
just
she
been
gets
gone out all
hungry,
night.
she'll make it back.
He has
We'll,
missed 2 meals now. This is
We'll find him.
unlike him.
Don't worry about it.
Of course. Okay. Well, great. If you need any other help, I'm Jimmy. I'll be right down
Hello,
down
Jimmy.
the hallway.
All right.
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Thank you.
Um,
Nice to meet
Great. Great. Did you enjoy breakfast? I just grabbed what I could.
Yeah. It's good.
If you stay with us and you have any particular dietary concerns, you can let me know and I can make sure to bring different food stuffs for you.
you. I don't
Great.
eat.
Thank you.
Great. I'm going to go now. Thank you.
All
Okay,
right.
bye.
And kind of backs away and just hustles down the hallway back to his room.
And I'm gonna build a Snaggletooth trap.
Okay. How do you build a snaggletooth trap?
I get like a broom handle. and
Okay.
Basket.
I put a string on one end of it, and
Okay.
and like a hook, and I hook it through a bag of Bell's tacos because we brought Bell's tacos with us to throw at the aboleth.
So it's an old
It's an old Bell's
waterlogged
tacos, which means most of the
bag of-
college students won't want
Soggy.
it, but Snaggletooth would still go for it.
Of course. Can you give me a sleight of hand check to see how well this
I would-
Snaggletooth trap has been?
I would
been
love
created?
to, so we can walk through, going Snaggletooth, Snaggletooth, Snaggletooth. I would love to. Sleight of hand.
Okay,
Here we go.
Okay.
21.
21. It is the absolute bestest Snaggletooth trap ever.
Yeah, it's some Snaggletooth bait, and I'm just gonna go walking around college campus. Have you seen a
Okay.
goblin about yay high named Snaggletooth? And I'll just describe what I saw him wearing.
Okay. All right. While you're wandering around campus,
I don't find
with
him,
your
he'll find me.
with your Snaggletooth trap, is Sully and Sunny going with you?
I would say yes, because what else is there
Yeah.
to do? We've rested enough.
Okay.
We should probably meet up and stay together.
Just follow.
But leave a
us.
note for
Yeah, we should
Snaggletooth
stay
saying,
together.
we're out looking for you, so if you're here, stay here. We will be back by lunchtime. And then, like, leave that on a note.
Okay. Snaggletooth.
Yeah.
You awake to the smell of excellent, wonderful food. There's bacon, there's eggs, there's fresh bread with butter.
He's not gonna want to
It
leave.
is wonderful smells. And you see that when you awake in the morning, that it is on a tray of food that has been slid through a slot on the floor.
Uh-huh.
But it is a lot of food, and it's just sitting there
Okay.
waiting for you.
Well, I'm me. Whoever was stupid enough to leave this food here, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
All right, it's time to eat.
It's exceptional.
Uh-huh.
It's really, really good.
Doesn't taste funny in the least bit.
Can I have a con save?
17.
Okay. You feel a little woozy
Yeah. All right.
when you eat this food.
No.
It's
I got a nice mellow morning. I'm doing good.
yeah, you're feeling good. Like there's not a lot that's gonna affect you today. You're just kind of like you're chill, you're
Yeah.
you're good, you're
I want to test how soundproof these walls are, and I will pull out my megaphone.
okay.
And I would be like, yes, Sonny.
Do we?
Oh, you guys can't
Okay.
hear him.
I was wondering.
You can't
Pretty
hear him.
soundproof, huh? Oh damn.
Well,
okay.
After a few minutes of yelling through your megaphone,
Yeah.
a window opens in the middle
Oh.
of the door. Hi.
Hi.
That's wonderfully loud. You have an excellent voice. How are you today? Can I help you with
Oh.
something?
I'll put that to the side. I'm just fine.
Whoop.
Oh, we lost to Becky.
We lost
Okay.
her.
I need out. I need to go. I have
Oh.
a special mission to get to.
Oh, I'm sure. It sounds
Yeah.
like you've been doing quite a few special missions, and
Yeah.
it's taken its toll.
What?
How
Well,
are
yeah,
you
they do take the toll.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I kind of feel a little woozy.
Oh.
A little bit.
Oh, that's nothing. That's just something
Yeah.
we put in the food to just relax you, because sometimes people come in here in a very stressful state.
You put stuff in the food.
Oh, it's just a little seasoning that just
Oh, okay. I
adds to
thought it
the-
tasted something different. I didn't know what it was.
Was
Good
it
though.
pleasant though?
Yeah,
Did you
it's
enjoy
fine.
it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
It's
wonderful.
Great. It's all great.
Well, we're we have a very important person that would like to talk to you a little bit later. Can you just maybe relax and hang out? I can get you
I
something
talk
to
to
read.
important people all the time, you know.
Well, then you'll love to talk to this one too.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm fine. I like,
Okay.
yeah. I talk. You know, I'm an important person myself.
Do you want a
No.
book or something?
I don't normally read. Do you have any like volatile materials you can give me?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Unfortunately,
I like to make explosives.
we try not to store things like that here inside the building in the Heroes Association. It's quite deadly and dangerous to keep those stored, especially with people with such powers around.
Powers?
Well,
What
yes.
powers?
Oh, wizards commanding primordial forces, sorcerers tapping
yeah.
into magics that they don't understand, clerics and paladins channeling their gods, alchemists and artificers creating great works. These types of heroes can cause untold destruction when they lose connection with what made them a great hero.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always sad to see those heroes go that way.
Yes. We would never want that to happen to someone like yourself, of course.
No, of course not.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, then you have a wonderful afternoon. If you're hungry or thirsty or anything, I'll get something to you. And, you know,
Okay.
well, we'll have someone very special come to talk to you in a little while.
Yeah, I guess I'll just chill out. Yeah, just, you know. But man, Alan is waiting though. We need to talk to him. Anyway, he's important too. All right.
Alan, who's Alan, if you don't mind me asking?
Alan's the guy who talks in my head.
Okay.
He's not wrong though.
How long have you been speaking to Alan? Can you talk to Alan right now?
No, I can't talk to Alan. Alan, well, I mean, I don't think Alan would hear me. Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
Have you tried talking to Alan since you've been here?
No.
Never actually.
I don't usually talk to Alan. He has a kind of a way of speaking. It's kind of high. I don't know, like angelic or something. It's.
Oh, so
I barely understand him really.
So you're talking to angels.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, heroes do tend to run into strange creatures.
Yeah, well, we've run into a lot of strange creatures.
I imagine so. Yeah. Okay. Well,
ones that'll really fuck with your head. Have you ever run into an aboleth? Crazy.
Oh, right. Yeah. I bet they are. I bet aboleths are quite crazy. Was the aboleth named Alan?
No. I don't think so. I mean, I didn't know the aboleth's name. Did we? Did I know the aboleth's name? I don't think so.
He never said, "Hi, I'm so and so. Nice to meet you. I'm going to attack you." You're just like, "Bah."
We just created some aboleth bane and got rid of them quick.
Of course. Oh, great. Well, that's just even more for you for your conversation with a very special person this evening. Great. Well, why don't you think about more stories like that, and we'll pass that along, okay?
Oh, I got a lot of stories.
Well, wonderful. I'll be
they
back.
They only get crazier and crazier.
I imagine so. Wonderful. All right. Well, you have a wonderful. You be good, and let me know if you need anything. Just knock on the door, and I'll be right down. Okay.
All right.
Great. Close the door.
And we're looking for him with a soggy bag of Bell's tacos through the campus, calling for him. We look completely sane.
Oh god. Okay, so back out in the real world, outside of the Heroes Association.
Excuse me. Have you seen a goblin about yay tall, wearing insert clothing here?
Roll me a
named
D100.
Snaggletooth. I would love to. This is gonna 3.
No. You just happened to run into the guy that Snaggletooth was talking to last
You
night.
pointed him to the Heroes Association?
Yes. Are you talking about the guy that was looking for the weapons and stuff? Little goblin?
That sounds like him, yes.
Teeth everywhere?
Yes,
Yeah.
teeth.
Thinks
Yes.
everyone
And
is
I'll,
there
like,
to do his bidding.
Oh, I've got this sketch of him. I just hold up the sketch and have you seen this goblin?
That's him. Okay. Yeah, I did see him. Why are you carrying around a soggy, smelly bag of Bell's tacos?
He did not return home for dinner last night or breakfast this morning.
It's
I'm trying
one of
to
his
find
favorite
him.
foods.
That sounds rancid. Like,
He is a goblin.
I mean,
like that explains everything. It's perfect. It's like, here's a goblin.
okay, that's close. Okay. Well, no, he was wondering where he could get special weapons and things. I thought maybe I'd send her to the Heroes Association. It's right next door to the Crystal Chateau.
I see.
How long ago was that? Yesterday?
Oh, early evening last night.
Oh, that would explain it.
I think we have a long trail ahead of us, thinking that
I
he's
think so,
bounced
too.
around and he's literally
Yeah.
just at the next place. We will go to
Yeah.
the Heroes Association. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Is he in trouble? Is he okay?
He
He's
just did not
fine.
return home for dinner or breakfast. We are concerned about him.
I'm sure he's
well,
fine. He's
I
probably
hope
hungry.
I hope you find your friend.
Thank you.
Okay, great. And he goes off, holding his nose from the nasty.
We'll go to the Heroes Association.
Okay, you walk in, and there is just an It's just an an amalgamation of random hero types all hanging
Yep.
out. Most of them are college students that want
We're
to become
heroes.
heroes and are trying to. Like, they're all rogues. Wearing
Secret's
too
an
much black.
acronym. They're not trying hard enough.
No, they're not.
They're actually trying too hard. You just gotta make a good acronym, and then boom, you're heroes.
There's an older elf sitting behind the counter this morning. He's very tall, very thin, gaunt cheeks, sunken eyes. His blonde golden hair has kind of lost its luster and is pulled back in a very tight and severe ponytail with a braid and all the intricate stuff. And it looks like Legolas had a really bad hair day.
Oh, oh no. Okay.
Yeah. And he looks at you just like, oh God, not more. And he's like, yes.
Hello,
Oh
have you
my
seen this
God.
goblin? His name is Snaggletooth Blastcap. We are his group members, and we are looking for him and his friends.
Is he a registered hero?
Yes?
You have to register. We are
As the
heroes.
hero.
And I'll
As
say
the
the
hero-
acronym.
I've
It's our group name. He has an
never heard
amulet
that
he
one
shows
before.
everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has the amulet.
It's his hero amulet.
Wonderful.
We need
If
him so
he's
that we
not
can talk to
registered-
Headmaster Alacritos and Headmaster Cryon. They wish to speak with us, and they need our full group assembled. He's the only one we are missing.
You seem like he's been trying to get a full sentence out this entire time. He's just getting really frustrated. It's like, I'm sure that the headmasters would be very interested in speaking with such an illustrious group as yourselves, but as you are unregistered heroes, I am unable to provide any support. If you would like to register,
We are registered with the Allegiance of Allsight. And I'll show my badge.
he seems very surprised, meaning that there's just a little crinkle in his eyes, like that's the entire emotional.
Our friend is
experience.
also a member. A student said he recommended him to come this way last night, and we have not seen him since. We are concerned.
The goblin.
And I pulled up the picture again, photographic
Looks at it.
quality.
Oh, I thought that was a monster you wanted to hunt. That's actually your party member, of course. Last evening we had a disturbed young goblin admitted to our mental health facility. He is currently undergoing evaluation.
I could see how
for
you could get that impression, but we do need
possible
him to
mental
speak with.
break.
He is fine,
Is-
really.
Is he also a member of the Allegiance of All Sight?
He is. That he is the person we are waiting for to speak with Headmaster Alacritos and Headmaster Cryon. We would like to not keep him waiting, so we are trying to find him quickly.
Of course. Give me a moment. He gets
Certainly.
up. Bones are cracking. This is an ancient elf who's
We
just
might be the
over-
same age.
over-
well-
yeah, you might be a little older
older.
than him. Yeah. And you see him just kind of glide into the back. Snaggletooth, there's a
And I'm still holding the thing in hopes that it wafts with him, so Snaggletooth can.
You hear a
Shake it a little bit.
very imperious knock, like bam, bam, bam on the door, and then an upper window opens, and you see an ancient elf looking down upon you very severely. Excuse me, sir.
You're excused.
Thank you. Are you one Snaggletooth Blast Cap?
Ah, that's me. Are you the important person? I've been waiting for you for so
I am
long.
Very important, but probably not the one you're looking for. Could you please, if you have one, show me the badge of the allegiance of all sight?
I'd
let
also
me
like
see
to
here.
mention, I haven't been able to cast the spell on his amulet today, so it actually looks as fancy and heroic as it should. Right
Yeah, his
now.
eyes are kind of drawn to it, like,
I just go through my badges.
All two of them.
Oh, this one. Here we go. This is the one you want, right?
oh, surprising. I believe we've had a misunderstanding.
I surprised a lot of people.
I am so very sure of that fact. Yeah, let me unlock the door for you if you just follow me.
You're like
Your
5
friends
different.
are waiting on you.
Oh, they are.
He opens the door, and you immediately get the smell of rancid but delicious Bell's tacos wafting down the hallway. It
Wait a
followed
second.
him down here.
That's the smell of aged taco.
Finally, aged taco.
Aged water
Finally,
cured
oh.
tacos.
Oh,
They also went in that pressure, so they're also like this small now.
Yeah, it's a
It's like a
Bell's
snack
tacos.
ball. It's like a
Yeah, it's-
meatball.
It's a rice ball that includes everything.
Everything,
Bell's tacos.
including the wrapper.
oh.
So
Well,
he
I've seen
he
Soggy.
glides
Oh.
ahead of you, leading you through the hallways that you traveled last night.
Oh, well,
where-
yeah, until I get to smell that taco, then I'm zoom in front of.
Glass, you just see a green blur hit your trap.
It worked. Snaggletooth, we brought you a snack. And I like hand it down. Thank you for your assistance, sir.
Yeah,
He's just now coming down the hallway.
thanks.
Oh.
My apologies for any misunderstanding that we may have had with the incarceration, medically, of course, for your friend Snaggletooth.
I had a good time. I really like the way you spice your food.
He just kind of smirks. If you're interested at a later date, membership with the Allegiance of All Sight will also provide you with basic membership in the Heroes Association.
Excellent to know. Thank you. Perhaps after we save Alan. I mean, we did defeat the Aboleth yesterday, but we still need to go back and find him.
You defeated an Aboleth.
Yesterday, yes.
Just
I told her.
He was a corrupted Aboleth, though. It was self-defense. He attacked first.
He just nods. Then perhaps we should have a conversation at a later date. I look forward to learning more about you.
Certainly. After we save Alan. And like guide Snaggletooth out. Actually, no, I'll just pick him up and put him in the backpack. That's where he likes to hang out anyways. Just whoop. And there's a little Aboleth embroidery. Bing, probably like right there for him to see as we walk away.
All right, you're free of the Hero Association. It's the next day. Snaggletooth has now eaten a compressed pellet of hell.
So much more chewing.
Can I have a con
Yeah.
save for this one? I need to know what happens. Roll me a con save,
Con
Snaggletooth.
save.
It can't poison
Perfect
you,
bait. Oh
but perfect. You're not poisoned, but
Like-
man,
Yeah.
your stomach just expels this in every way possible.
I gotta go. I'm
Dump,
right-
just turn
right
the
in middle of
backpack sideways. Just boop.
meeting.
We will wait for you until the meeting.
You
Which
might be waiting a while.
which bathroom do you run to? Do you go to Republic bathroom, the dormitory bathroom, or the bathroom back at the casino?
Oh, it's a long way to run.
Oh no! What are you gonna do? Oh,
no,
no.
I was just thinking of going back to the casino
Just-
just to mess up their bathroom again.
I was actually wondering about that for a
Oh,
minute.
I don't.
I
Could
mean,
you
there's
last
also-
that long, or is there a trail
There-
through the streets to the
There's
casino?
there's also trees and bushes all throughout the city.
You know what? Can't make it. I'm the
Nah.
fastest goblin alive, but I still gotta go behind a tree.
When you enter into the bushes of which you expel all of this, you are in a crowded, busy street. When you exit, finally, it is deserted of people.
Woo! I wouldn't go behind that tree.
No.
The good news is that tree is really well fertilized. It doesn't need anything else
It
for
is
a year.
wilting currently at this point in time. It
Over
is-
fertilization.
It's just okay. What else? What else must we
Don't
do
tell
at
Lord
this point?
Salad we wilted one of his trees.
I believe he already knows.
Oh no, Lord Salad knows all. Well, I think we. I think the last thing to do is just go have that meeting, but we're missing a Sully's. We should probably.
Yeah.
Is there anything else
Let's-
we need to do? I think that's.
I don't believe so. If you'd like, we can just head towards the meeting, and then we'll
Yeah.
just pick up at the meeting next week. When,
We'll
when we
be like
have-
walking into that meeting next time we
Okay,
play.
perfect.
Yeah.
So we were walking into a rift this week. We're gonna be walking into a meeting next time.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
so we can walk into a rift again, hopefully,
So you
and
can
not
walk
die.
into a rift again. I will say this: if you choose to, after this meeting, think about downtime activities for a week that you might like to.
You're not gonna let us
experience.
in for a whole week.
It's
I was gonna
possible.
say,
I'm just saying
Gosh.
that this will be something to consider in the city for the next week. I'm not going to say you have to do it. You guys can try and force your way in or talk your way in quicker than that. But more than likely, if things go the way they should, there can be downtime activities.
Cool.
Okay.
I had a downtime
Okay.
bunch, but I could always ship my familiar back to Torblex or the Blackwing Death through my spell, and I have my Galder's Speedy Courier.
That's so true. That's so true.
We are definitely heroes of action.
We are
Yes.
heroes of action.
Heroes of action.
We are not heroes
Action
of
heroes.
impulsivity.
We're action heroes.
Action heroes. Oh,
Action heroes.
it's us. We're
All
not
right. So
waiting around heroes. We're action heroes.
thank you for this week. I'm glad no one died. And
Yeah.
we did finally get Glass Cannon down for the first time this entire campaign.
I've had to do a system reboot for the first time in this entire campaign. I'm sure
I
that'll
know,
be
and
fine.
who knows what that's going to
Oh.
cause in the future. So let me just start off myself before we pass it around to everyone else. I'm Deception Check. I'm the dungeon master here of this 3-ring circus of crazy, and I love it every minute of it. It's my my guilty pleasure on Mondays when I get to play. Favorite part this week was incarcerating Snaggletooth.
Yes.
That was fun. I loved just having the conversation with him through the door. That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of other great parts today, but that made me smile. Catch you here next week on Tuesday for our Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign,
Yeah.
and then the following week again back here on Mondays for Mondays in Exandria, the new batch. And I believe there's new shows coming soon as well.
Yes,
on the
next
channel.
week, a new show.
And so I'm sure Lindy will talk about that when we get around to her. So I'll just pass it back to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna do Nugget's outro. Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I lost internet, but I had a lot of fun playing with these people that I think are great. I'll be in the new campaign. That's next week. Lindy will say more on her turn. Thanks, Nugget. That was great. Now we have Snaggletooth Blastcap. How was tonight for you?
Oh, that was great. Yeah. I'm D20 Kitagrai. You can find me here Mondays and Tuesdays. Shoot. I do love just walking into repeating traps. That's fun. I don't know. I had fun being, the incarceration bit and the figuring out what's on the other side. I also like the imagery of the creatures from the other side coming through and just popping.
Yes.
I don't know. It was a good game. Thank you.
Thank you. Sunny, how was tonight for you?
It was great, except for the near-death experience for both of us. But
Were your
it's
hopes
okay.
crushed?
Yeah, my hopes and dreams were crushed by immense of weight, and then we had these nasty creatures that was like Subnautica coming down, and at least we made it alive and backed out, which was probably the smart thing. Else would be dead in the Nether. Yeah, so that was fun. Good times. The incarceration was great. Bell's Tacos. We can't escape it. Nobody can. So yeah, it was good. Look forward to playing again next time.
Thanks. And that just leaves me. My favorite moments, I had 3. First, the words overpressurized hell. That was just perfect. It was a pressurized hell. The fish exploding, going into and out of just the rift, and just imagining the chum explosion like that. That's the biggest chum grenade we've made yet. Honestly. And it should have at least dissipated by now, hopefully. And then my third favorite thing was, do you want me to just walk into random houses till I find them? Because I will do that. That killed me. I had such a hard time not actually, full on dying. I was like, take breaths, Lindy. That cracked me up, tickled me, all the above. It was fabulous. But you can find us here. On the new batch, not next week, but the week after next, because this is a bi-weekly campaign, and it will probably maybe go back to the Netherdeep, because we're action heroes, we're not wait-around heroes. We might also be known as impulsive heroes, who do the bare minimum of prep. It's fine. You can find us next week for Ghosts of Saltmarsh. They had they finished their downtime last week, where they had a little side trek, we could call it, a side quest, from an old dungeon magazine, and they saved a poor seamstress from her stalker and got a cool ring of invisibility and a dagger. And, yeah. I'm sure someone's character's daughter didn't see all of that and has new ideas to sleep on. Or not sleep on. We'll see. I need to make some rolls for that still. And then, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, catch us for our Good Society campaign that's going to go through the summer, called Reading Between the Lines, spelled Reading Between the Lines, where it's going to be the good old Regency era. We are going to be using the upstairs, downstairs expansion, so people will be playing a character from the upstairs, so of the nobility, and the downstairs. So, I could be a scullery maid. I don't know, I kind of hoping for scullery maid, because that just sounds awful, and in the best way possible. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna have basically the cast from Below the Land of Fire, most of them, not all of them, most of them, and then Trooper as our facilitator, Trooper SJP. So tune in for that. It's gonna be all of the drama, just like this is all of the dramatics and laughter. Different kind of drama, but still drama. So that's me. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching. Until next time, have fun and play games.